What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Snowy Kurama, and we are live for the semi-final matches for the Lycanroc Battle League Season 6. Sure is one of the Draft League seasons of all time. We have a couple of games this week. It's the semis, so obviously we're going to be down quite a bit from the usual streams. It is only 5 games this time because, in midnight fashion, one game didn't happen. Anyway, we have... We'll just go in order, honestly. Yeah. We'll just go in order. Shorter stream today. We'll have one right afterwards as well. We always start off with Renalyn, who is someone who replaced... I want to say he replaced Iger. Yeah, I think he replaced Iger. And he's been tearing it up, honestly. He said, screw it, I'm going to go to the finals in the last week, which is kind of nuts. Versus the holiest of macaroni noodles, Holy Macaroni, and his Silver Knights. Also another tough competitor. And they're gunning for this championship. Let's see. I don't know what we want to do here. Ren, I could see maybe going for the Palafin to get the form, plus his match against Ditto where he just O-code something with the Zen Headbutt was really, really funny with the baby Palafin. So that might be something that we do, or see. And I'm glad that came back on. I thought maybe the background music just failed. And for Macaroni, maybe Mandibuzz. Let's see that. We're gonna go slow and can just do play sound off. The Terra types are Raikou is fire. Looks to be all, unless we have some stabs. We have Terra Quaquaval and Terra Skeledirge. We have Grass and Quaquaval, and Skeledirge got Fairy. I need to turn this shit down on my headphones. I can barely hear myself. Let's go! We got Fortress, actually, ready to set up them hazards against Metagross. Might also be doing the same thing, who knows? But the Steel types are out in the field. We see a Skeledirge switch into Toxic Spikes, which is kind of neat considering there are no poison types on Macaroni's side of the field, but he does have a spinning Quaquaval. If it is Boots, then it's got nothing to fear. And Lando obviously doesn't care either, or Metagross. But Skeledirge is in, clicks that Will-O-Wisp on the Pheasantipity. Switch, it looks like. And Metagross is in against the Fairy, which is what he wants to be. Toxic. Not going to affect the Steel. We see a switch to Fortress. And a Voice Crack. Knock. No Custap Berry for the Fortress. Probably has Boom on it too. Another Knock crit. Sets up them rocks. Quaquaval's going to need to come out and do its thing. He is not going to let this anything come in. The Fortress can just... I don't know, is this thing banded or scarfed or something? I don't know. Might be. And we're just going to see spinning just in case the Metagross wants to... Or maybe the whole plan was to boom when it got fast enough. That might have been it. Mamo is here! Earthquake kills the Metagross. Quack is in. Hey, Stish, what's going on? We have not got to your match yet. We have just started. This is the first and only midnight semis match. Quaquaval goes down to that Earthquake before it could even spin. Very unfortunate for Macaroni. Does Mandibuzz get Defog in Paldex? I don't remember. Foul play. Let's see, Raikou out for a walk with Fam, might miss battle, no worries. Yeah, I mean, you could always catch it afterwards for sure. Mandibuzz versus Raikou now. We see a Toxic. Yeah, these guys are playing Gen 9 draft. It's hard to tell because I'm used to nothing getting toxic, so. Mandibuzz goes for that Roost. I think Raikou just pressed the Calm Mind. Hey, Boaz, what's going on? Welcome. Thunderbolt into Skelly. And then another Thunderbolt crit. Things are not looking very good for Macaroni here. Kyurem is in. You see a Terra Fire, Earth Power, so that would have done that much no matter what. Terra Blast crits and kills the Kyurem. Bro, Ren is running scope lens on all of his guys, clearly. All these crits. Nothing much, trying to prep for my champ game. Yeah, you are there. Spoilers. Dragon Darts into the Mandibuzz. Foul Play just destroys this thing, because of course it does. But Ren has the resources to spare, so. See an Icicle Spear. If this thing is scarfed, I think the Lando is done. Drop like... Okay. Gotcha. Focus Blast kills the Mammo. Then Palafin's probably going to come in and Jet Punch. Earth Power. Surf. Okay, so this is special. Interesting. Hey, Pivot, what's up? Earth Power kills the Palafin. It's very interesting to see a special guy there. Earth Power Shuka. And then Fez is going to Icy Wind, and that's it. Alright, great job, Ren. Moving on to the finals, I think against Venice Canix. Because Ditto did not want to play. Boaz, are you still here? You probably are. I mean, you just started and you just got in. So, we're looking at his game now. I don't know. I could see a Pecharunt lead. I could see a Electrode lead. Nah, I don't know about Pecharunt lead, actually. Parting Shot's cool, but I mean... Got a lot of knockoff over there, I think. Probably Electrode. Probably Electrode lead. Electrode treads, maybe. Let's see. Terra types. We have Terra Electric on Komao. And Stab on Boaz, I guess. You don't remember your lead? Hey, man. I never remember that shit either. Not unless the game was crazy hype. We see Rotom and Garchomp, so I don't think I'm going to get any right this tonight. Big Crunch out the gate. Oh, man. I guess he was predicting rocks or something, or spikes. Bye-bye. We see the Swampert coming in. Aloe switches in, because of course it does. Into Ogerpon. It's Stab Electrode, okay. Pecharunt is in. I think you ran that against me the last week. We see an SD. Ivy Cudgel doing quite a bit to Pecharunt. Foul Play, very nice side on there. We see another Ivy Cudgel getting rid of the Pecharunt, but it's okay because Ogerpon is very low. Electrode's in. It's definitely going to be faster than this thing. Just T-Bolts. Gets rid of it. Alright. What does Fabian King do next? Not Crown. Treads is in. Jesus. I was like, what is this thing's name? Taunting for no rocks is pretty good. Alamamola is in. We see an not Electrode. Volt Switch. I am tired. Como is here, clanging. Just clanging on him. Aloe Skulls. Are we going to see a burn here? No nasty burn. Top is in. Probably no Intimidate, actually. Clanging Scales. What would it have? Technician. Terra Electrics on another Clanging Scales. Lowering your defense against a physical attacker sure is a choice. Bulldoze and a Mach Punch is enough. Alright. Mesprit is in. I don't think Hitmontop gets knock. It can miss a triple axle though. It can do that. Another Calm Mind. Do we hit this time? And 3, I would have thought this thing was, ooh, Keyberry. So we have a stored power guy here. And you don't have a dark. Okay. Why not Scale Shot? Yeah, honestly. Triple Axle. I don't know what Clanger's Soul... Not Clanger's Souls, Clanger's Scales, I think is the offensive one we saw. I don't know what that's doing here aside from hitting Garchomp, but you could do that with the Scale Shot and be faster. You see a Dragon Tail, so this thing, it does have some defensive utility. Into Hitmontop on the Swampert. Doesn't die to the Earth Power. This thing has got some Spadef. Might even be vested. Earth Power gets him. Hitmontop actually saved the game. Would have swept if it wasn't for the Como. Or it wasn't AV. Yeah, I was thinking it was AV. Giga Drain on this Electrode. Terra Electric. T-Bolt probably gets it. Volt Switch barely misses out on the KO. But I don't think this Mesprit's going to be able to do anything. Oh, right, it has Rest. Hitmontop no slash Spadef wise? Absolutely not. I was surprised on how big its Spadef was when I first drafted it way back when. It is very bulky. This thing is just plotting. Torn is plotting and missing the Bleak Wind Storm. Fire Punch, very interesting. Trying to get the burn, I guess. Bleak Wind Storm gets it. Alright. Just 2 guys left, and Torn has probably just inaccurate moves, so this will be interesting. Heat Wave hits it, and down goes the Treads. 110. Yeah, I think it is 110. And then Swampert is in. Grass Knot gets it. Very good job, Boaz. And very good job to Fabian King, too. I think last season and the season before that, he was always kind of on the lower end, so getting up to semis this season's pretty good. Definitely pretty good for him. And Boaz will move on. Stish, you seem to be around, so here's your game. Against egotistical Elekid. What are we looking at here? Lead Smeargle, probably, maybe. Lead Zama Smeargle. No. Maybe. And he could switch into Zapdos. On and off. I mean, this is definitely going to be a shorter stream, so I don't know how much longer you're going to be. Would you rather I save this one, or are you good? Terracore is terrifying to prep for. I don't remember what it is. Menson Keldeo is no joke, yeah. Honestly. And Salamence could do physical or special. Here we go. Alright, man. I'm going to change my mind. It's going to be Zapdos Zama. Salamence, okay. Into Incineroar. See, I'm not going to get any of these. We have Terra Fairy on Salamence. We have Terra Water on Keldeo, since we know now it's Terra. Thanks. Thanks, chat. I believe he does have Terra, Ogerpon, Grass. I think that's his only Terra. So, let's see. Hatterene comes in on Incineroar. Men should really be Terra banned. It's strong. Fake out. We see Spectrier coming in. Trick on Lagging Tail and Life Orb. Okay. So this Spectrier is now going to be going last no matter what. Shadow Ball kills the Hatterene from 91. This horse is very strong. Salamence is in. Zapdos, probably going to see a Dragon Dance. Terra Fairy. Yep, Dragon Dance. Rock Slide doing a lot to the Zapdos and won't get static. Oh, and you get the flinch. That's dirty. That is some dirty stuff. Zapdos is down. No static. Incineroar is in. He's Blaze. Okay. Fakes out there, so we get some chip. Earthquake, Sash. And now you're in Blaze. Endeavor. So you have something for that, right? Spectrier is in. Earthquake will kill it. Probably going to go out to Urshifu, if I were to guess, for the sucker. Incineroar for the fake out, actually. Yep. Keldeo is now in, and it's ready to click the Scald or the Hydro Pump or the Surf or whatever. I don't know if it gets Scald. Clicks Icy Wind instead. That's not bad in case the Ogerpon comes in. Endeavor was clutch. The only thing that kept Mets from sweeping. Yeah. Threats are being neutralized in midday for sure. Ogerpon. Terra's on the Zama. Ivy Cudgel doing not a lot of damage. In my opinion. SD's up. Zamazenta's probably going to do... Okay, clicks Trailblaze. I was expecting an Iron Defense. Heavy Slam just gets him. Alright. Seems good. Smeargle is in. What is this thing wanting to do? Heavy Slam just kills it, so it just wants to come in and go down. Alright. Urshifu is in, and it's probably going to go down to a Body Press. Yep, that's what happens. So, good game to Stish and Elekid. Very nice. Alright, time for Dusk. We have Jeremy, BS Ball, AA06 versus This Is God, 326. He took over for Fizzlenuke, who said that he wouldn't make it into playoffs, but, you know, his team did. So there's that. I want to say there's a Landorus lead on a Glamora. Expecting the Pelipper. I don't know how loud I want this volume to be in my ears. Dropped Iron Defense for Trailblaze because you outspeed everything but Scarf Spectre after 1. Nice. Just getting in with the offense for sure. Seems pretty good. Terras, we have Thundy, which is Fairy. And then we have Dragon Torterra and Ghost Suicune. Very interesting. I guess the coaster will just be on the floor. Palafin and a Glim. Okay. I got one. I don't know how I missed Palafin. I think I saw the line of Pelipper and Landorus and just said, fuck it, let's do that. Speaking of, Lando comes in, so I'm going to give myself my half point that I do. Toxic on the Lando, which was meant for the Palafin, which would have been pretty good on that. Suicune is now here. Taunt, so this thing can't Crocoon or Vincoon or whatever it is here to do. Pelipper is in to get in the rain. Seems good. Shadow Ball. What is Shadow Ball here for? Does Jeremy have some crazy ghost that he didn't bring? See Shadow Ball again on the Arcalodon, or maybe he brought it for the Spadef drop. I'm not sure. Seems very random. Electro Shot is going to do some damage. It did all the damage. It did everything percent to that thing. We have Raikou in. Switches out to Thunderous. Scald takes it pretty decently, but there's a burn. Another one's going to not be very cool for Thundy. Archaludon comes in and gets extra sensoried. Alright. Takes it very well and now gets boosted. Aura Sphere doesn't kill the Archaludon. I didn't think that one would. Dragon Pulse does nothing. Wow. Raikou must be bulky. Aura Sphere takes out the Archaludon. What are we going into now? The Lando? Palafin, actually. To what? Flip turn, Jet Punch. Just regular switch to Thundy. Extra sensory on the switch. That's pretty good. That Thunderous would have been ready to go after a Thunderbolt. Palafin is in again. Just to Jet Punch the Raikou, and Palafin's going to go down to a... Okay, it doesn't go down to a Volt Switch, so this thing must be bulky too. Annihilate is now in. Landorus lowers the... Okay! What is happening here? We had an Intimidate into Defiant, into Adrenaline Orb to raise the speed, into Mirror Herb, so both sides have a, both sides have a Dragon Dance. I can't think, but Landorus gets both attack boosts from the Defiant, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that worked that way. Interesting. Oh, and a defense raise? Oh, if it's bulk up. I was like, what's happening there? Uses Fly. Wow. Interesting. Interesting tech. Probably specifically for the Annihilate. That's pretty cool. That thing went down, obviously. It means +2. Super effective hit. Glamora is now in, ready to click the Venoshock or something. Goes down to its Sash. Into Ancient Power. Gets the Omni Boost. Okay. You don't see that too often. Palafin is in, ready to just Jet Punch this thing. Yep. That'll happen. You see the Tort is now here. Toxicroak comes in. Do we see a Shell Smash? Terra Dragon. Yep, there's the Shell Smash. So now the poison moves won't be doing a lot to Toxicroak. And we see another Mirror Herb. Wow. Close combat destroys the Tort. Because he's probably loaded dice. And I don't think This Is God's last two is going to do much. Oh, Quick Claw. Okay. Random item usage. That's something. Palafin is in. We see a Raikou switch. What does Palafin do? Bulk up? Drain Punch. That is pretty decent. Getting back that HP. Into a Jet Punch. We see Bax is back. Drain Punch, not even doing half to this thing. A Glaive Rush will destroy it. Okay, I guess it doesn't destroy it. Drain Punches again and gets the 58%. Alright. Very good game to Jeremy, and This Is God. That was some crazy Mirror Herb shenanigans. I really liked the Fly on Landorus. You don't see that too often. I know you saw it back in Z Gen 7, probably Nat Dex with Flyanium. Alright, last match, folks. We have Bennett, Rainbow Hawk 70, versus Miming Vibravophone. The last match in Dusk and the last match of the stream. We are going to see a Sandy Shocks lead. Maybe. Probably in a Jirachi, so Sandy Shocks Jirachi. Let's see. Terras. Bennett is Ice on Sandy Shocks. I think he's been that all the time. And Steel on Haxorus. And then we see Miming has all Stab. So who really knows? Torn into Kiram. Alright, Gen 5 Legends rising up. Just U-turns into Zamazenta. See an Earth Power predicting that switch, not bad. And the Spadef drop, he's getting rewarded for his efforts. Terrapagos is now in. We see Talonflame switching in. We see a Rock Polish. Possibly. Terra Shell's getting cracked by the U-turn. But if this thing is leftovers, it's not gonna care. See some rocks coming up in the field. Okay. We do not see leftovers. Sandy Shocks is in on the rocks. Kiram comes in. Do we see Earth Power or something? Power Gem on the switch. Wow. Bennett's really doing it. Actually, no, the last predict was on this side. Right? I don't remember. It's like I'm barely here. Opposing Kiram Earth. Okay, so yeah, Miming did the first little prediction shenanigans, and now Bennett's doing it back. We see the Torn back in, so Gen 5 Genies are here on the Focus Blast. Okay. Talonflame is in. Do we see a U-turn possibly? An Icy Wind to lower the speed. Still good on Talonflame, even though it's only doing a little bit of damage. Terrapagos is now here. Are we going to see this thing get rid of the rocks? Petulant, so no spinning for this turtle, it seems. Nasty Plot into Earth Power. Okay, good bring. Gets the drop. What do we bring in here? Just Serene Grace on all the Mons. Terra Ghost, so now the Earth Power won't do a bunch. So this thing was... Okay, so Poison is the first type. Gotcha. Malignant Chain. We see at the Toxic, and now it's confused. A Lumberry, just in case for this situation, seems good. I'm liking these Dusk games, not gonna lie. The recovers on that, probably clicks the Earth Power again. I mean, why not? You can just get a crit, possibly, and take advantage of that Spadef drop. Malignant Chain's gonna be enough to take out the Terrapagos. So these rocks are probably here to stay on both ends. We see these Sandy Shocks is in. Lando is here. Volt Switch, not going to do anything to this Landorus. We go out to Torn, probably on the Focus Blast. U-turn, actually. What are we going out to now? Jirachi. Shout out to Lucy, my cat. You can hear him screaming his little face off. A U-turn into, what, Shocks? Yep, Shocks is back. Do we see a Terra Ice Terra Blast on the Lando switch? Probably not. That doesn't seem the greatest idea in front of this Jirachi. Earth Powering right in front of us, that seems fine. Clicks that Wish button, is going to click Protect. So I don't know what this Sandy Shocks is going to be able to do in front of that. Petulant's here, actually, instead. Earth Power going down to 18, but this Wish is almost bringing it back all the way up. Yikes. Volt Switch doing quite a bit of damage there. Into the Zama, who will not care about Malignant Chain. Doesn't like that Shadow Ball, though. Heavy Slam, not enough to take out the Petulant, but now this... Okay. I thought we were going to see some offense, but Recover makes a lot more sense. Heavy Slam, not doing it. Probably see another Recover. Yeah. At this point, you could probably click the Shadow Ball. Heavy Slam again, down to 56. And yep, there's a Shadow Ball taking care of the Sword and Shield Legend. We see a Torn come in. Bleakwind Storm missing. And to recover. So, you know, never punished. Bleakwind Storm, do you see the drop? No drop now. But we see a nasty plot. Okay. So this thing is going to be able to Terra, Ghost, Shadow Ball the rest of the whole team, maybe, perhaps. Not getting the drop either. Not like it would matter too much. But we see the... Oh, there's the drop. Lots of Bleakwind Storm hits too. Not enough for the Torn. Torn could just U-turn right now. Into whatever. Instead, goes for the Bleakwind Storm, which will miss. Into recover. I don't know what the plan was against Pecharunt. Looking at Bennett's team. Maybe he'll pop in and be able to tell us. We will see these Sandy Shocks coming in. Thunderbolt doing quite a bit of damage to the Pecharunt. Shadow Ball takes it out. Okay. I don't think... Yeah, Bennett didn't use his Terra yet. Now this thing is here. Another plot. Alluring Voice gets the confusion on the boost. Pretty good. If Bennett's lucky, it'll just keep hitting itself, and that's it. Malignant Chain takes out the fish, and that's probably what's going to happen. Well, we see Steel on Haxorus, so he's probably going to Terra here and click Earthquake. If I were to guess. Dragon Dances instead. We probably see a Shadow Ball. Alright, well, that was a valiant effort from Bennett, but Miming was able to pull it out here. Alright, folks, well, that was a half an hour stream. I can only imagine how long the finals stream will be. Thank you guys so much for coming out. If you guys have not liked the stream already, please do so. I like seeing likes, and it definitely just helps me know that you like the streams. Stay tuned for another stream after this. Going to be playing some Pokemon Crystal Legacy. It's a Pokemon game that I've been meaning to try out. It has been out for like a year or something, so finally getting to it. See ya on the next